Okay, for real. If you could see like the janky camera setup I've got going on right here, you would appreciate the backyard engineering that went into finding a way to anchor this camera so that I'm not holding it and like being really distracting with camera shaking. Anyhow, backyard engineering on this is beautiful. I wanted to talk a little bit today about a project that I'm working on, which is just like an easy DIY sort of new agey project. I'm going to make crystal infused water. About this time last year when I started doing some Christmas shopping, I saw an ad for these really cool crystal infused water pitchers. These glass pitchers that had giant quartz crystals in them where you can infuse your water, and I thought they were gorgeous, and I didn't buy any of them because the really pretty ones were super expensive, so I decided I wasn't going to do that. But recently I saw some videos about some research that's being done about how water has memory, where you could put things like flowers or whatever in water and it would retain, excuse me, low power mode, it would retain the memory of those things that were in the water. Like you could see the memory of the information about those things in the water crystals that were preserved from those water samples, and it was amazing. Like this whole bit about how water stores information, which isn't all that different from Dr. Emoto's work, where we know that you can charge water with intentions, like just words and intentions, and you could see how the crystallization of words of water that had been charged with words like love really were different than water that had been charged with words like hate, and it brings up all kinds of questions about how those things affect our body and our health, and all the experiments with rice. You've probably seen those. Anyhow, I decided I wanted to make crystal charging water pitchers or crystal charged water. And so I'm going to be headed down to the local metaphysical store and getting myself some crystals. And I'm really excited about experimenting with this, charging those crystals with some energy and some intention, and then putting them in water that maybe I double charge with some words and some intention, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And there's lots of stuff out there, like I said, that indicates that there's some validity to this. And you're probably wondering why you're watching a video about making crystal charged water and there's no crystals or water here, right? Like, we're not showing you how to do it. First of all, it's pretty self-explanatory, and there's lots of videos out there about how to do it. But secondly, it's because I don't even think it really matters, right? Because this isn't about the water. It's about the intention, the ritual. Like anything that you ritualize with intention, that like a habit that's infused with intention becomes a ritual, is like the most extraordinarily delicious kind of self-care. Drinking water is self-care, right? But drinking crystal infused water is like a higher level of self-care. There's a lot of sacred intention in that. And I really think that's what the key to self-care is, to the best of our ability. Anything that we can ritualize, where we're doing something that is good for us, but we're doing it in a way that infuses it with sacred intention, some sort of higher energy than just the doing it. You know, spending time communing in nature and going for a hike versus just hitting a treadmill. Crystal infused water versus, you know, just pounding your plastic water bottle that you got from the mini mart. Really finding ways to bring sacred energy into our self-care routines makes those self-care routines more grounded and more sustainable and more soul nurturing, which is what I'm hoping for with water. And I think it's going to work, actually. I mean, just the process of doing it, the going to get the stones, the charging the stones, the making the water, the enjoying the essence of infusing them with intentions and energy, I'm way more likely to drink that water than if I was just telling myself I needed to get my, I don't know, however many ounces of water in every day. So the reason you're not getting a tutorial is because I don't think the tutorial matters. What matters here is the intention. And I am really excited about playing with that sacred intention in my self-care in deeper ways. And I absolutely encourage you to do the same. So big love to you. This is Lisa M. Hayes, the Love Whisperer, and thank you for putting up with my janky camera setup, and have a great day.